Hello. Here's presenting the topic on a technique called brainstorming. This is a technique of teaching and learning, and this is very widely used by teachers all over the world. So here's presenting the concept of brainstorming, and this is being presented by me, Dr. Geeta Shetty, Associate Professor at St. Xavier's Institute of Education. So let's start with the presentation. Brainstorming about its concept and principles. If you see here what Walt Disney has said, you can design and create and build the most wonderful place in the world, but it takes people to make the dream a reality. It is not just a one single person's responsibility, or you would say that only a single person can create wonderful places in the world, or only a single person can have ideas. Sometimes a single person could have ideas, but the implementers would have better knowledge of how to go about it. Therefore, it is not just one person's work to build a wonderful dream. It takes people to make the dream a reality. Now, this is the basis of this technique called brainstorming. This was initiated by the advertising executive Alex Osborne. He began developing these methods for creative problem solving in the year 1939. Actually, it all began when he wanted ideas and his employees were really not able to give these ideas. So, because of their inability, he said, let me have something like, where they come up with a lot of ideas without judgment, without being judgmental. So this was the technique that he came up with. So what is brainstorming? It is a method for generating a large number of creative ideas in a very short period of time. So if you want to create such large number of creative ideas, then what should the atmosphere be? The atmosphere should be free and unrestricted and unrestrained, where people are able to generate a lot of ideas. So it is a way to solve problems by holding a group discussion and collecting information and ideas via unrestrained and spontaneous participation in discussion, because the moment we are judgmental, the moment we say that the idea is not good or we snub anyone, then the whole purpose of this process is defeated. What's the purpose of brainstorming? It is to find innovative solutions to problems, to stimulate higher order thinking, because when I hear one person's idea, then I think above it, or I think beyond it, or I think around it, and it stimulates my higher order thinking. To allow expression of ideas, because the atmosphere is so uninhibited. So whatever ideas, nobody is going to be judgmental about my ideas. Nobody is going to tell me that it is foolish. So I can express my ideas very freely and to draw from the diversity of knowledge and competencies. Sometimes what one person is unable to see, another person is able to see. So we get lot of wisdom from people. So here we end with the purpose of brainstorming. So today we have done the concept and the purpose of brainstorming.